Hi, it's Martin W. Ball, your Kangen water guy. Today, talking around the alkaline waters. A lot of misconceptions out there around alkaline, and a lot of people, when they hear that word, they're like, whoa, that must be good for us. So I'm here today to do a couple of different tests with a couple of different alkaline waters I've been able to source, and to go through and give you an honest review. So let's get into it. The first one we've got is Saka water. And just to confirm, it's not about picking on the brands. It's actually just about highlighting and giving you guys the information to really help you make a more informed decision. The next one is Estelle. This is 8+ pH. The Saka water was said that it was 8.22. So we'll put them in there and get an idea what's going on. We'll then get into the active. So this is Alka Power Active pH 9. So this is all focused around recovery for anyone doing sport. Crikey, they filled that one up full. You're definitely getting your money's worth there. So I'll put that in there. And then, so put that one back. Then you've got your Aqua Love. So we'll do this one. This one's between 9 to 10 pH. So put this one in. And then we've got the Alka Power, your everyday drinking alkaline water is what they've said here. That's the difference. Well, they don't hold back. They like to fill the bottles. I'll give them that. So that's the difference between, in fact, I'm going to do it over here because that is very full. Wow. They're really being generous there. So I'll put that in. Fantastic. So I'm going to have to apologize for the mess that's taken place. What I'm going to do now is, so these are waters that we've been able to buy. As you can tell, they're all bottled. I'm going to get tap water, and then I'm going to get the Kangen water. So what I'll do is I'll get the tap first. And then I'll put that down so you know I'm not tricking you in any way. And then we've got the Kangen water here. So we'll get that. Okay. And the only reason we're using two different glasses is simply because we haven't got enough of the others. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to go into an ORP test. What we're looking for is the negative charge within the liquids. If you look anything around Dr. Jerry Tennant's work, he talks around the cellular voltage. Healing is voltage, and it's all measured in the form of an electric current, what we just witnessed with the Kangen 8 machine from Enagic. But we've also got a meter that actually tells us what's going on with the liquid. And what it's called is an ORP meter, oxidation reduction potential. And I've got a scale here which shows basically a liquid, if it's in a positive charge, it's causing our body to age, to rust. If it's in a negative charge, it's actually reducing stress to our body. It's an antioxidant, very, very good. So what I'm going to do first of all is we're going to start with the tap water. And we're going to start here, and then I'm going to go through the alkaline waters, and I'll tell you for why later on when we're getting into it. What we can see right now is positive 480. So positive 480, it's going up there. Positive 485, I'll just get this out of the way. Positive 485, so you can see that as clear as daylight. Let's take that out. And let's now go into the Saka water and see what happens. So we've got positive 450, it's coming down, so we'll give it a bit of time, but we're not seeing it drastically coming down by any means. It's coming down in pretty much as the 2s, the 1s. It's going to get down probably to around about positive 300. So remember that our bodies are over 70% water. It isn't the only piece of the jigsaw puzzle of health, but it is a rather large piece when we're talking about 70%. So if we're consuming any liquids, not just the waters that I'm showing here, any liquids that are causing oxidative stress, naturally that's going to have a negative effect. It's going to slow down the function of the body. So right now what we're looking at is a positive reading of 350. It is slowly still coming down, but the reality of it is it's still right up there as a positive. Anything over 0, aging, damaging, rusting the body. If you look deeper into oxidative stress, you'll start to find all the root cause of all illness and disease is from a body experiencing oxidative stress. So positive 300. Let's now go into the Estelle, I think it is, and we'll put that in there, see what happens. It's come down a little bit more. So we're now positive 280. It's probably going to get down to around about positive 240, 250 based on how slow it's going. You can see it's going down in the single digits. So nothing really happening much, but certainly these have been better than tap water right at this moment in time. And we'd expect that because they've all gone through a filtration process. This one's actually direct from the source in Turkey. They're all good waters in their own right. This one in particular is a good water, the Saka water, from an angle of bottled water. If I was to look to be drinking something, probably go down that. But as I just showed you, it was a positive. I don't want to be consuming anything that's going to be really oxidizing my body. Positive 240. Let's now try the Alka Power, the one for athletes to recover after sports. So we're seeing this slowly coming down. So still a positive 200. So still right over there in the red, deep in the red of the scale. Still the positive 200s. It's really going slowly down. Let's now go into the Aqua Love. We're seeing this come down a little bit. So positive 200 still. So still in there. We might get into the positive 180s, maybe if we're lucky and we wait long enough, positive 150. But really, it started to balance out there. We're just probably going to hit that. Yep, positive 190. So we're getting around there. Let's go into the Alka Power. Oh, the Alka Power there, 200, negative, positive 190. So we can see that at the moment, all of these liquids are causing oxidative stress, even though they are sold as a healthy water. Just let that sink in for a minute. Let that absorb, pun intended. All of these are sold as a healthy water. So let's now go back into the tap water. And we're seeing it rise up 350, 360, 370, 380. It's climbing, it's going off the chart. So we're over 400 right now. And remember, the Kangen water came exactly from that same source water. The same tap water that we read before, it came from that. So I'm going to take this meter out now, and let's see what happens. That has shot immediately into a negative. It was off the chart. It has now come right over this side. We're now negative 359, negative 360, and still climbing. A very powerful antioxidant. If you're consuming this water on a regular basis, a powerful antioxidant, a charge, your body, the human body is a charge, an electrical being. This is what we are. If you're consuming water that is a powerful antioxidant through a charge, do you think it's going to have some positive effects in your body? Absolutely. You'd have to be brainwashed to have no idea of what is going on here. You would really have to be so silly right now. You'd have to be blind, deaf, and dumb. So, and that's no offense to anybody who is, but this is what's going on right now. You're witnessing it with your own eyes. So let's take that out. It got up to about 370, negative 370. The next test I'm going to do is what's going on with these from a pH side. So when we're looking at the pH, we're talking about the alkalinity. These waters, as we all know, are marketed as alkaline waters. One of the biggest misconceptions around Kangen water in particular is that it's an alkaline water. The only alkalinity of the water is actually the minerals that are in the source water to start with. There is nothing added to Kangen water whatsoever. And I show that in another one of my videos where I take the filter out, I take the enhancer tank out, I remove everything that can physically be removed, and then I put it through there. I do it with the current off, with the power off, and it doesn't change anything in the water. The moment I turn the power on, complete change. So this is where I'm actually like literally crushing any level of skepticism. And this is what it's about. It's about sharing the truth. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these pH drops in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Okie dokie. Now then, put the pH drops there. I'm just going to give these a gentle swirl, just so the colour sinks down. And what you're noticing straight across the board is that they're all alkaline. Exactly what we'd expect. The one that might shock you though is tap water. And I've had people say to me, oh, I've tested my tap water, it's alkaline, it's perfectly fine. And when I've turned around to them and said, do you know how it becomes alkaline? And do you know why it needs to be alkaline? And the answer is no. So let's just stay here for a moment at this end. Your tap water is federally regulated to come out neutral to slightly alkaline. And the reason for that is, if it was acidic, it would damage the pipes in the ground, the joints of those pipes, and the pipes throughout your home. So they chemically alter it to adjust it so it comes out alkaline. The problem then is are we removing those chemicals? Because not only are they protecting the pipes in the ground and through your home, what about your pipes in your body? The pipes in your children's bodies, your grandchildren's bodies? We need to take ownership right now. So even though this will come out alkaline and people will say, oh, but it's alkaline. Yes, but it's chemically altered to get there via chemicals. When we get into these liquids, we've got naturally sourced water, and then we've got other waters that have had minerals added to them to increase the alkalinity. When you take water, if you take the tap water and you filter it vigorously, you will strip all the good stuff from it and you will make it very, very acidic. So what they tend to do is they tend to add minerals into the waters to increase that alkalinity. So what we see because of the marketing ploy is, hey, it's alkaline, it must be good. Yes, alkaline is good when it's naturally done. But when we're consuming high alkaline rich foods, when we're consuming high alkaline water that's been processed, that can potentially take our body into what's called alkalosis. So a lot of the population are in a state of acidosis, but then we could also go too far into alkalosis. Now, whilst I'm here right now, I mentioned before around everything to do with Kangen water is a charge. The pH that comes out is a byproduct of the charge. The minerals that were in the source water are exactly the same minerals that are in there, because an ionizer to work needs a mineral within it. If there's no mineral in the source water, ionization can't be taking place. And this is why I show exactly in my other video, which I'll drop the link below if you want to learn more, where I turn the power off and I go through and I do all the different testing to prove the difference of what we're dealing with, that the Enagic ionizers do not add any minerals to the source water. This is really important. This is so important to understand. This is why it's so different. And like any electrical charge, once it's left its source, it dissipates and dies. The same as if you were watching TV right now and I walked into the room and I unplugged the TV, it would remain on, and after about 3 or 4 seconds, it would literally go off. From the moment the Kangen water leaves the machine, that's when it needs to be drank. Will it last a period of time? Yes. Can we bottle it like these? No. Because it's an electrical charge, so it dissipates. We aren't adding minerals, and even if you look at these, they've had all minerals added and they have a sell-by date that it's got to be consumed. And it's usually around about the year mark. Whereas the Kangen water, we're drinking it fresh, and that's what we want. We want that fresh charge because the body utilizes the charge. Now then, one of the things that I'm going to just touch on, why have I got this Nike bottle here? I'm not a Nike ambassador, I'm not sponsored by Nike, but I do want to show you this. I was doing a live event and I was doing the testing, and one of the guys in the audience gave me this bottle and said, will you test the water in it? I've just bought this filter system thing that goes in it that's got these ORP mineral balls in it, and it's supposedly meant to increase the pH and help the water become an antioxidant. Absolutely, I will do. I actually know the company that promotes it all online, and they always do it with attractive girls and bright colors and so on. And, you know, people fall for it. So let me just show you this. Hopefully you can see that. That's some of the build-up from, well, actually leave it there. That's some of the build-up from this. This here is where the ORP balls are in. And these ORP balls are used in filtration systems today. You can buy them in cheap bottles that are sold online. And what they do is they add a lot of minerals to the water to basically give it an ORP reading to charge the water up. The problem with that is that that's a lot for the body then to process, which means the body needs to utilize more energy to try and break that down. What it doesn't break down can build up, calcify, and potentially cause health issues. This stuff is not long-term tested. The Enagic system's been over 40 years. In fact, the company in 2021 is 47 years old. The founder, Mr. Ashiro, has been drinking this water for over 40 years. This is all new technology, new things that come out, and I'm just going to show you something else. Hopefully you can see into there, and you can see the state of it in there. Imagine if that's in your pipes, in your body. I'm actually going to do a whole other video around these mineral balls and the alkaline stuff, because a lot of people are just not aware of it, and they think that they're getting a healthier product. There's other filter companies out there. There's companies that badmouth the Enagic systems, and they try and sell you something that's cheap, that's got this technology, and most people fall for it because they stick an ORP meter in and go, oh, it must be the same. Absolutely not. If there's not an electrical current going through it, it's completely different. And even then, when we're comparing ionizers against each other, a whole different market. So this right here has been just an educational display to let you know that, yes, these are all alkaline, but they were all causing the body oxidative stress, which is the root cause of all illness and disease. I encourage you to really look into this, because your health really does matter, and it could make a difference. So thank you for your time. Comment below whatever you received from this. I look forward to you going and seeing and sharing maybe even any of my other videos on my YouTube channel. The whole idea is to share the truth around Enagic and Kangen water, as well as educating other areas around health. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Bye for now. Enjoying my YouTube channel? Please make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to receive further value.